Hello learners, welcome again to another lesson. If you're new here, you're much welcome. Please consider subscribing to our channel for more lessons like this. Our lesson of today is going to be about perfect tenses, and we are going to discuss the present, the past, and the future perfect tenses. At the same time, we're going to look at the time when we use the tenses and their structures. So to start with, we are going to look at the present perfect tense. Now the present perfect tense takes the structure of subject, followed by has or have, depending on whether the subject is plural or singular, then followed by the present participle. Now, there are several instances when we use the present perfect tense. The first instance is when an action started in the past and continues in the present. Now let us look at an example in that instance. I have lived here since I was young. If you look at that sentence, you will note that the action which is living here started a long time ago and it is still continuing. Let us now look at another instance. The second instance whereby we use the present perfect tense is when an action happens in a period that is not yet over. For example, Mom has been to the market twice this week. The action which is going to the market has been done. If you look at that sentence, you will note that this week is not yet over. So that is why we have used the present perfect tense, which is in this case is has been to the market. Let us look at another instance. We use the present perfect tense when an action is repeated in an unspecified period between the past and now. For example, I have visited him several times. You note that visiting him has been done, but the period has not been specified. Okay, now let us look at number 4. When an action is completed in the very recent past, and that is usually denoted by the word just. For example, I have just woken up. The action has been completed in the very recent past. Okay. Number 5, when we use the present perfect tense, is when time is not important. In an action when time is not important. For example, I have eaten all the food. Here we just want to know what action has taken place. The time when the action took place is not that important. Okay, so those are the 5 instances when we use the present perfect tense. Remember, the structure is usually subject followed by has or have, depending on whether the subject is singular or plural, and then followed by the present participle. Now let us look at the past perfect tense. The past perfect tense takes the structure of subject followed by had, followed by past participle, followed by the object. Okay, so when do we use the past perfect tense? The past perfect tense is used when an action was completed before another action in the past. When an action was completed before another action in the past. For example, I had done all the dishes when she arrived. In this case, we have 2 actions taking place, but one is completed before another, and the time when those actions were taking place is the past. Okay, I had done all the dishes when she arrived. Those two actions happened in the past, but one had been completed before the other, which is in this case doing the dishes. The dishes were completed by the time the visitor arrived. Okay, so that is the instance where we use past perfect tense. Now let us look at the future perfect tense. The future perfect tense takes the structure of subject followed by will have followed by the past participle. Will have followed by the past participle, then followed by the object. So when do we use the future perfect tense? The future perfect tense is used to talk about a completed action in the future. To talk about a completed action in the future. For example, I will have read 2 novels by end month. So for more lessons, please subscribe to my channel at Learn English with a Kenyan. Thank you.